What if the most powerful thing you could do for your health tomorrow morning costs less than a dime? Not a supplement, not a prescription. One single clove, the kind sitting forgotten in your spice cabinet right now, added to your morning coffee. And according to food science, what happens inside your body in the next 15 minutes is something no pill in a pharmacy can replicate. Stay with me, because if you're dealing with brain fog, bloating, achy joints, or that exhaustion that doesn't budge even after a full night's sleep, you're going to want to hear this. Here's what 90% people don't know about their morning coffee. It's not just caffeine. Coffee is actually one of the single richest sources of polyphenols in the entire American diet. Specifically, something called chlorogenic acid, a potent antioxidant that protects your liver, slows glucose absorption, and fights inflammation. Pretty impressive on its own, right? Now here's where it gets interesting. Clove contains a compound called eugenol. And clove isn't just a good source of eugenol, it is the richest source of eugenol on the planet. No other spice even comes close. Studies have shown eugenol works as a natural anti-inflammatory, in some cases stronger than ibuprofen. So what happens when you combine chlorogenic acid from coffee with eugenol from clove? They don't just add up, they amplify each other. Scientists call this food synergy. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 here. It equals 10. And you've been walking past it every single morning for the cost of a single spice. Before we get to the protocol, let's talk about something uncomfortable. Most people are unknowingly destroying everything good about their coffee before it even hits their stomach. Adding sugar? You've just spiked your insulin and wiped out half the antioxidant benefit. Milk or cream? The casein protein in dairy physically binds to polyphenols and blocks your body from absorbing them. Using instant coffee? Most of the polyphenols are destroyed during processing before it even reaches the shelf. And that Starbucks order with syrup and whipped cream? You've taken one of nature's most powerful drinks and turned it into a dessert that smells like coffee. You're not drinking coffee anymore, you're drinking a problem. Let's walk through the timeline, because this is where it gets really exciting. In the first 15 minutes, something shifts. You feel energy, but not the wired, anxious energy regular coffee gives you. Eugenol gently relaxes smooth muscle tissue, including the walls of your blood vessels. So caffeine delivers the energy, while clove removes the anxiety. Clarity without the chaos. Within 1 day, most people notice their digestion. Clove has documented carminative properties, meaning it actively reduces gas and bloating. Combined with coffee's natural ability to stimulate the gut, the two work together to clean out your digestive system within 24 hours. People describe a lightness they haven't felt in years. Within 3 days, blood sugar starts to stabilize. Chlorogenic acid slows how fast glucose enters your bloodstream. Eugenol improves how well your cells respond to insulin. Those wild spikes, feeling hungry, an hour after eating, energy crashes at 2 p.m., they start to level out. Within 1 week, inflammation begins to drop. This one's quiet, but you'll feel it. If your knees ache in the morning, they ache less. If your fingers swell, the swelling eases. Morning stiffness gets shorter. This isn't magic, it's measurable, systemic inflammation going down. Within 1 month, your liver starts showing real change. Research consistently links regular coffee consumption with lower rates of fatty liver and liver fibrosis. Eugenol amplifies this by reducing oxidative stress directly in liver cells. Your liver enzymes may drop. And here's a surprising one. Your skin gets clearer. A liver that detoxifies more efficiently means fewer toxins trying to exit through your pores. Within 3 months, this is the long game, weight may start to shift. Coffee is a documented thermogenic, meaning it raises your metabolic rate. Improved insulin sensitivity reduces fat storage. Cognitive function improves. Your energy becomes steady and reliable, not spiked and crashed. All of this from one clove, added to the coffee you're already drinking. Now here's what actually matters, because 90% of people who try this make one of 3 mistakes and get almost zero effect. The right method is called decoction. Here's exactly how to do it. Take 3 whole cloves, not ground, not powder, whole dried cloves from the spice aisle. Put them in a small pot with about 10 ounces of water. Bring it to a boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer gently for 5 minutes, no longer. Eugenol is heat sensitive. Overcook it and you destroy what you're after. Strain out the cloves. Use this clove water to brew your coffee however you normally would. French press, drip, pod machine, doesn't matter. Then drink it slowly on an empty stomach. First thing in the morning. That's the full protocol. 1 cup, 1 time, every morning. Short on time? Crush 1 whole clove. A mortar works, or the flat side of a knife, and drop it into your already brewed black coffee. Let it steep for 3 minutes. This gets you about 60 to 70% of the benefit. Not perfect, but far better than nothing. This is where most people go wrong. Mistake 1. Dropping a whole uncrushed clove into brewed coffee and calling it done. Clove is an extremely hard spice. Without heat or crushing, you extract almost nothing. You get a faint smell and zero real benefit. Mistake 2. Boiling the cloves for longer than 5 to 7 minutes. More is not better here. Prolonged heat breaks down eugenol. You're literally cooking away the compound you need. Mistake 3. Adding milk, cream, or sugar afterward. This kills 50 to 70% of polyphenol absorption. If you genuinely can't drink it black, try a small spoon of coconut oil or a pinch of cinnamon. Those won't interfere with absorption. A quick word on who should be cautious. If you take blood thinners like warfarin or high-dose aspirin, talk to your doctor first. Eugenol has a mild anticoagulant effect. If you have active gastritis, an ulcer, or severe acid reflux, coffee itself may not be right for you. Adding clove won't fix that underlying issue. For everyone else, this is one of the safest, most evidence-backed upgrades you can make to a habit you already have. Think about what we're actually talking about here. 1 clove, less than 10 cents, 5 minutes in the morning. And the coffee you've been drinking for decades transforms from a simple caffeine habit into something that actively works for your body. 15 minutes in, clarity without the jitters. 1 week, less inflammation. 1 month, a cleaner liver. 3 months, a real reset. You're not broken. Your coffee is broken. Fix the coffee and you fix the morning. 3 cloves, 5 minutes, 1 cup, start tomorrow. And if you know someone over 60 who starts every day with coffee, share this with them. It might be the most useful thing you do for them today.